Well, Liverpool have had a tough week. Chelsea are getting into this game in terrible form. And with both Manchester clubs ahead of Chelsea, ahead of kickoff, seems like it's must win for Chelsea. And as for Liverpool, well, Arsenal are momentarily top of the league after their 2-0 victory against West Ham at home. So the incentive is there for Liverpool to go out there and put on a performance after what I would say a reality check of a week for them in the league and the Champions League, where they were beaten by Crystal Palace and Galatasaray. As for Chelsea, well, the Champions League was a good break for us from the league, because in the league the last 3 games have shown some of the worst side of Chelsea. We aren't finishing games with 11 men, so that is point number 1 for Chelsea to take here. We have to play 11v11, as silly as that sounds, and put a marker here. We have not gotten going in this Premier League season, which carried on from last season into the Club World Cup. Injuries, we have not seen Colville or Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer has just played the one Premier League game for us, and Chelsea have struggled in his absence. Interesting team news from Chelsea's point of view. No surprise that Josh Achimpong, the 19-year-old centre-back for Chelsea, is starting because there's no Tosin or Chalobah available. And of course, Levi Colville with that ACL injury. On the left-hand side is Ben Shield. He looked excellent against Benfica. And Malo Gusto will be playing that right side at centre-half with Reece James in midfield alongside Moises Caicedo, a front three of Enzo Fernandez, Pedro Neto and Alejandro Garnacho, who gets his first start for the club since his 40 million move from Manchester United, and João Pedro as the centre forward. Arne Slot making some big calls here. Hugo Ekitike is on the bench. He is their top scorer with 3 Premier League goals. But it is Alexander Isak who starts for Liverpool. No Florian Wirtz either. And we're off and running at Stamford Bridge. Oh, this has all the makings of a classic here. Both teams are not heading into this game in any sort of form. So it's critical from Chelsea's point of view to make sure that they keep Liverpool at arm's length here. Yes, Benoit Shield to Moises Caicedo. First touch immediately closed down here. Cucurella's battling hard and gives it back to Caicedo. Chelsea looking to just try and pin Liverpool back in the early exchanges here. Reece James starting off as right back here. Maybe we'll see Malo Gusto holding that touchline on that right hand side. No Estua for Chelsea. So that is that interesting team news from Chelsea's point of view. Expected him to start over Alejandro Garnacho. Again, because of our pacey wingers, will Chelsea be almost tempted? Oh, there's a risk there by Mamadashvili. Well, the Georgian keeper will have to deputize for Alisson for the next 6 to 8 weeks by the looks of it. So it's a big period for him where he has to put his marker down, because Alisson is the undisputed number 1 for Liverpool. Picks up these long-term injuries though, which rules him out for 6 to 8 weeks. Might have just put a bit of a dent in there, but with that investment in Georgi Mamadashvili, 34 million from Valencia, more than a handy keeper. Here's Connor Bradley on the right hand side, getting the place over Jeremy Frimpong, the summer acquisition from Bayer Leverkusen. Liverpool lose the ball out in the midfield area. Oh, surely that's a foul there by Gravenberch. Surely, right in front of the referee on Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez cannot believe it, but he has to get a move on here. Again, João Pedro is putting pressure on the keeper. Alexander Isak knocks that down. Gains a clever ball into the channel. Caicedo strong. Reece James is calm. It's important that Chelsea do not allow Liverpool to get into a rhythm here. That box midfield have to work in close quarters. We need to try and just outnumber them in that midfield area. The flick on there by Malo Gusto. And it's Gusto playing in that midfield area, which is a bit interesting, which might see Reece James on the right. João Pedro keeps it nicely. Again, it's Malo Gusto in that midfield area. Might be the only change that I would have possibly made in the starting 11 was having Romeo Lavia instead of Malo Gusto. Good challenge there by Cucurella. Liverpool keep the ball very well here. Salah Again, he picks his head up, trying to just loft that forward to Szoboszlai. Isak with a very good touch on the left-hand side. It's Cody Gakpo. Excellent defending by Josh Achimpong. Just comes across the 19-year-old, his first big involvement. And that's very nicely done there by the youngster. But good approach play there by Liverpool. It all started by Alexander Isak's very clever touch to get Liverpool going on the left-hand side here. Here's Gakpo. Oh, brilliant tackle there by Enzo Fernandez on his countryman. And it's Gakpo who stops and drops a dime there. Left ball in. Oh, there's a chance there. Good defending by Chelsea. Again, the danger still not averted. Gravenberch. Positive is from Liverpool, trying to pin Chelsea back in the early stages. Here's Ryan Gravenberch. He's got 2 goals in the Premier League. That number 6 adding goals just makes it another dimension for Liverpool. Here's Isak, dropping very deep here to try and link up and try and dragging Josh Achimpong out of position. Here's Isak again. Decent ball in, and Sanchez had to be alert. Again, no shot for Liverpool yet. Malo Gusto with the carry here to Cucurella on the left-hand side. Garnacho's made the run, and Cucurella has played a very poor pass. I think Chelsea just need to calm down here. They're playing the game at a very frantic pace. Need to just slow down, get the midfield involved. Liverpool going with that trusted midfield 3 that were instrumental in them winning the league last season in McAllister, Gravenberch and Dominic Szoboszlai. Florian Wirtz will need time to adapt. Good play again by Enzo Fernandez, winning the ball, but Liverpool get the break here. Good switch out, and Reece James gets a crucial flick on. And Liverpool trying for a quick throw in here. Stepping on the accelerator in the early stages. Enzo Maresca so far will be not concerned, but we'll see that Liverpool are just starting to edge their way forward in this game. Here's Isak on the left-hand side now. Achimpong follows him. Brilliant by Caicedo. Outstanding play. Joao Pedro finds Enzo Fernandez. Chelsea looking to work it out here. Fernandez finds Cucurella, and Chelsea can reset here with Badiashile back to Sanchez. Liverpool applying the full press here. Chelsea play out comfortably. Achimpong beautifully drives out with the ball. Outstanding from the youngster. He gets fouled, but Chelsea can play on here. Malo Gusto slows the pace down. Unnecessary from Gusto. Should have been a bit more proactive there. Here's Badiashile. Enzo Fernandez finds Cucurella. Good start this into the game here for Enzo Fernandez so far. Here's Garnacho on the left-hand side, trying to drag Connor Bradley out of position. Badiashile picks his head up. What a beautiful find. And it is to, unfortunately, from a Chelsea point of view, it's to Malo Gusto, who isn't known for his attacking threat. But what a pick out this is from Benoit Badiashile. It is Konate who's playing Gusto on side. Gusto is thought of taking it first time. It's better to take a touch, but that is great passing range on display there from the French defender Benoit Badiashile. Plagued with injuries since he moved to Chelsea, but he has all the attributes of a top centre back here. As Caicedo loses the ball here. Enzo Fernandez trying to put the pressure on, but Liverpool play out of it beautifully. Again, Badiashile is touch tight. On the right hand side is Salah. Garnacho trying to help out defensively, and that's not a good one too, which Salah will have to recover. Cucurella has to be touch tight. He's been nearly muscled off the ball. Cucurella brilliant, but the pass is well intercepted by Bradley. Good pressure this from Liverpool. Here's Van Dijk. On the left-hand side, Liverpool looking to motor forward. Good tackling there. It's excellent from Pedro Neto. Well, his defensive work ethic is first class. That's why he is... Look at that. Good work there from Pedro Neto. He's further than Reece James. It's a corner for Liverpool though. Just over 7 minutes on the clock. First corner of the game. Obvious targets are Ibrahim Konate and Virgil van Dijk. Alexander Isak, of course. Ball into the box. Chelsea have to clear. Oh, Sanchez flaps, but Chelsea will survive. It's a foul given there by Anthony Taylor. Well, Rob Sanchez is known for his high claims and his ability to clear out the box, but he does come out with a lot of risk. Let's have a look here. Yep, you can see there Konate is just leaning on him. Goalkeepers do get a lot of protection. Sanchez takes extra time, and it turns out to be a brilliant pass to Cucurella. Controls it well, the Spaniard. Pedro spins beautifully. What a pass that is for Garnacho, but Mamardashvili is quickly off his line. But his pass is not composed, but good work there from the Georgian. And superb play there from Chelsea from a very tight corner. Nearly manufactured an excellent chance. Cucurella instrumental there. Here's Badiashile. Pretty even game so far. Achimpong, James. Seems that Reece James is that right-sided centre-back when Chelsea do have the ball. Achimpong as the centre-back. Here's Cucurella. Decent pass into the channel there for Garnacho to chase. He's up against Bradley. Garnacho needs to show a bit of strength and trickery. He does show good strength and balance. Keeps it very well. Here's Badiashile. Reece James in the midfield area. Chelsea patient here. Trying to draw Liverpool out of their shape. Excellent by Badiashile. Here's Cucurella. Oh, the pass into the channel, but it's fallen to Garnacho. Enzo Fernandez. Oh, he looks for the curler, and Mamardashvili with a good claim. Enzo Fernandez going for this spectacular there. What a touch that is from Josh Achimpong. Beautifully taken down. Just kills the hope of a Liverpool counter-attack just like that with that touch. Very confident start from the 19-year-old centre-back. Just showing that Maresca needs to trust him a lot more because... well, that is poor there from Enzo Fernandez. It's his first errant pass. Just invites a bit of unnecessary pressure, forcing us to go long. Might work in our favour, but Liverpool will clean up. That's where Enzo Fernandez needs to switch on. He's had a good start to the game so far. But that kind of lackadaisical passing can be very contagious. Here's Konate. He's had a shaky week. He's had a very shaky week. Saw him against Crystal Palace, and my word, Crystal Palace should have been 3 or 4 goals up in that first half. They win it courtesy of a late goal by Mark Gahey, but that first half, if it wasn't for Alisson, man, that could have been a humbling for Liverpool. Again, Chelsea play out the press nicely. It's comfortable until it isn't. Here's Sanchez to Badiashile now. Composed there from Chelsea. Garnacho dropping deep. And this is decent possession from Chelsea. Again, all in our own half, but control. Can't ask for more than that. Again, waiting for the Liverpool press. Badiashile looks very comfortable and wraps a pass to Joao Pedro, but he's been robbed off the ball there by Ibrahima Konate. Salah tries to feed the ball, and Badiashile's defending is very strong. Just eases Isak out the way. Badiashile again, he's shown a very good start to the game. You see certain things that you like to see there. He just wraps that pass into Joao Pedro. Konate's defending is good because he goes all the way with Joao Pedro, wins the ball, and then suddenly Liverpool are facing the Chelsea goal. And Badiashile's passing has to be forward thinking, has to be an instigator of attacks for us. Oh, brilliant from Joao Pedro. He sits down a couple of plays. Surely a foul, but it's Malo Gusto's in a very attacking position. Here's Garnacho on the left-hand side. Gusto making the underlap. Chelsea slow down the attack here with Cucurella. Back to Garnacho. Getting a lot of early touches. Cucurella does well to keep the ball. He's done on multiple occasions. Here's Caicedo. 12 minutes on the clock. Chelsea having more of the ball, but not in threatening areas. But still, it's good to have the ball against Liverpool. Again, it's a decent ball for Fernandez to flick it on to Joao Pedro. Caicedo, it's Gusto again on the right-hand side. It's a poor attempt at the cross, but he wins the ball back on the right-hand side. It's Pedro Neto on his left foot, thought about the cross. Again, back onto his left-footed towards the far stick. You can see he's trying to find Alejandro Garnacho with that. It's an ambitious ball there by Pedro Neto, but you know what he's like on that right-hand side. Shifts it on his left foot and just looks to hit that towards the far post. Garnacho had made the run, but more of a hope rather than expectation that Garnacho would get there. Again, if you're looking at the first 12 or so minutes, Chelsea with definitely more of the ball, but need to start showing a bit more attempts on the Georgians' goal. Oh, the header by Achumpong should be mopped up here. Badiashile goes for safety, and Reece James just pumps that into the channel. Safety first there by the skipper. Great to see Reece James now. He's been fit, he's been playing regularly. See him in midfield now as right back. Oh, Mamadashvili's passing has been suspect in the early stages. This is something that Joao Pedro and the forwards have to be switched on here. Generally, that Alisson and Virgil van Dijk combination is smooth as butter when they play out the back. But Mamadashvili's passing, and very good play this from Chelsea. Beautifully maneuvered. It's Moises Caicedo. Oh my goodness! Moises Caicedo takes the net off right into the top corner. That is unbelievable from the Ecuadorian. Chelsea have the lead, and it is Moises Caicedo. Oh yes! He has found the top corner. Caicedo with his third Premier League goal. This one, his best. But it all starts from Chelsea being patient here. Caicedo's in the midfield area. Nobody's really pressing him. He takes another touch. That's all the invitation that's required. Van Dijk doesn't close him down. Caicedo absolutely roofs it. He has found the postage stamp, and Chelsea are 1-0 up at Stamford Bridge. Moises Caicedo, take a bow, sir. Oh, we love a screamer. We love a screamer, especially against Liverpool. Enzo Maresca celebrates. Chelsea get the goal. Oh, what a goal that was, man. That was just brilliant. Caicedo shooting, I mean, against Brentford where he shot from outside the box. That one traveled past the keeper. This one, it had elevation. And my word, did it have the finish. Here's Gravenberch trying to get Liverpool playing here for the first time. Brilliant positioning there from Badiashile. Seems to have a handle on Salah so far. Badiashile very composed with the ball. Passes it to Cucurella, who's fed that into the channel here for Joao Pedro. Mamadashvili is backpedaling. Pedro's run the channel effectively here, but he needs support. Joao Pedro. Oh, he's dug out a cross, but nobody really there on the right-hand side. It'll be a throw-in for Liverpool. Well, Moises Caicedo just adds different dimensions to his game. Well, everybody associated with Chelsea know what he's all about. What a pass that is by Badiashile to Garnacho. Brilliant take by the Argentine, but the cross in is poor. Again, Badiashile and Achumpong. I don't want to jinx it, but this is I like this pair in terms of balance. I mean, Achumpong is 6'5". He's got the acceleration. Badiashile is absolute monster as well. Get height in the team. Sanchez pings it on the left-hand side. What a pass that is for Garnacho. He's showing Mamadashvili how it's done here. Garnacho is trying to isolate Konate. Garnacho. Cucurella. Here's the goal scorer. Caicedo flicks that into the air. Oh, it's nearly an inch perfect pass there. Pedro Neto was waiting, but it's good defensive work there by Milos Kerkez. Here's Reece James. Shut up, Ahmed. That's a good pass there on the left-hand side. Here's Cucurella. Oh, that's a poor cross. Ahmed, 5-0 to Chelsea tonight. I'll take it. Few goals like this would work really well. Chelsea work it well in the central area. You can see there Van Dijk wasn't expecting Caicedo to shoot. So he backs off. Oh, this is a beautiful view from the ref cam. He leathers that into the top corner. I mean, strikes don't come as better as that. Again, Mamadashvili forced to go long, and this is going to be a problem for Liverpool if they are trying to build out the back. Oh, Reece James on top of Cody Gakpo, who's rode the challenge brilliantly here, flicks it over. It's Alexander Isak on the left-hand side. Caicedo's there. Alexander Isak forced to check back here. Here's Cody Gakpo. Oh, it nearly rolls back to him. It's Gakpo. Szoboszlai, it's a brilliant block. It's Badiashile. I think the offside flag is being raised here, but it's outstanding from Benoit Badiashile. Just what you want to see there. He's highlighted his excellent start to the game here. Cody Gakpo just waltzed past the Chelsea players. Yeah, that's poor from Chelsea. Falling asleep to just a one trick, really. And it's just like that. Chelsea were in all sorts of problem, but Badiashile, this has been an excellent start from him. Here's Reece James. And Gusto's picking up very awkward positions for Liverpool. They don't really know what to do with him. He's popped up on the left-hand side. Now he's on the right. Here's Badiashile now on the ball to Achimpong. Good pass between the lines, but it's intercepted. Liverpool are in business now. Szoboszlai. Brilliant from Achimpong. He redeems himself, and Reece James is very strong in the tackle. Malo Gusto. Chelsea trying to play out of a very tight hole, and they do that brilliantly. Caicedo to Badiashile. Chelsea pop that around superbly. Here's Badiashile now. Again, Chelsea need to be a bit more careful with their passing. Make sure that there are no errant passes, especially in that midfield area. Joao Pedro is dropping significantly deeper to try and receive these passes, especially from Badiashile. That's an errant pass again. Starting to creep into the Chelsea back line here. Badiashile on the stretch. Does very well. And into the 20th minute, Chelsea 1-0 up courtesy of the Moises Caicedo Thunderblast. From well outside the box into the top corner. His third Premier League goal this season. Well, Chelsea had enough motivation knowing that if Chelsea lose today, we'll be below Manchester United, and that should be sending shockwaves through the team. The incentive is there. Go out there, and if we beat Liverpool, still a very long way to go, but with just 4 points the difference between us and the champions heading into the second international break. Go in with the victory. We have a different outlook as we come back. We lose this, and it's 4 games without a win in the Premier League out of 7, and that is a very poor start for Chelsea. Yes, there are mitigating circumstances, but the league table is brutal. You look at the likes of Bournemouth and Iraola. Oh, that's outstanding from Caicedo. Look at the angle of the pass, and Reece James has found the channel ball. Brilliantly run there by Pedro Neto. Can he keep it in play? He can't. It's unfortunate. Neto has not been able to get into the game just because of these passes, but Chelsea are using him as an outlet, and rightfully so, because of his lightning quick pace. Again, these counterattacks, Chelsea just need to maybe slow this down. Reece James does have the quality to play the channel ball, which he did. Just having a little too much for Pedro Neto, but nearly halfway point of the first half. Sanchez has not had anything to do in terms of making a big save. Alexander Isak is having to drop a lot of much deeper than you would like to operate. So is Joao Pedro. That's the modern striker's demand, isn't it? Unless pretty much like Erling Haaland. Achimpong with the pass in. Joao Pedro trying to make it a difficult evening for Van Dijk. Pedro wins the header. Kirkesh clears. Caicedo recovers the ball. Bit of a juggle. Oh, Reece James. Surely that's a foul there by Gakpo. He's got the studs up. Referee waves. Throw in for Liverpool. Arne Slot needs to just tweak that forward line for himself. Oh, that's a very poor pass there by Ibrahima Konate. No pressure whatsoever. It's just certain moments like this just invites so much more pressure. Just plants a seed of doubt, doesn't it? That's what you want from as top athletes. If you sense a weakness in your opposition, that's where you can get punished at the high levels. Hi Kashish, welcome. And as it stands, Arsenal are top of the league. Their 2-0 victory against West Ham got them ahead of the Premier League champions as it stands. And if Arsenal are to go into the international break as league leaders, the way they're defending and they're closing games out, they're playing at a very high level, as much as it pains me to say. But Arsenal do look formidable. Even though they have injuries, they find ways to cope and get over results, and their backline is just fantastic. Arsenal to win the league? I think so too. Yes, Kirkes. Reece James hasn't been tested really in the defensive ask. Cody Gakpo is causing a few problems though on that left-hand side. And it's him and Isak pretty much operating on the same side. Here's Konate, this time with a better pass, but he's forced Conor Bradley to keep that in. He's done very well, the young fullback. Here's Bradley, and excellent from Enzo Fernandez. And Badiashile gets out of a tight spot. And here's Malo Gusto. Again, Enzo Fernandez winning his duels. Critical from a Chelsea point of view. Here's Pedro Neto. Reece James. Caicedo. Chelsea have options off the bench if the game demands it. Romeo Lavia is one for Chelsea in the midfield area. Surely that's a foul there by Conor Bradley. He's trying to be touch tight with Alejandro Garnacho, but too much force. Conor Bradley does have excellent ball carrying abilities on the right hand side. He's a completely opposite fullback to someone who left in the summer, that is Trent Alexander-Arnold. Jeremy Frimpong has not really cemented his place at right back, so Bradley is making a case as the first choice right back, despite Liverpool spending about 40 million on the right back. Salah invisible so far. He's had 2 touches, I think. Chelsea have done well. Cucurella is trying to stay touch tight to him. Still can run the channels, and he's dangerous with moments. I mean, he can be invisible for pretty much 89 minutes and he just needs a moment. He is an inevitable player, unfortunately. Have to keep his eyes on it, and it's a free kick for Chelsea. It's Pedro Neto's ball into the box. It's cleared away. Malo Gusto with a left-footed swinger. Why would he do that? Yes, Caicedo. It's Pedro Neto again. Thought about the first-time ball. Oh, it's a right-footed ball in. Oh, it's a poor choice of cross there by Pedro Neto. Easily gobbled up by Mamardashvili. And now quickly, Liverpool on the counter-attack. Here's Salah. Forced back into his own half. Chelsea do very well to cover the spaces. 25 minutes on the clock. Liverpool yet to test Sanchez. Mamardashvili will feel a whole lot better after that claim. He's had a shaky start, but could do very little about that Caicedo goal. He always scores against us. I think he scored 3 or 4 goals, Salah. Oh, Badiashile has taken a chance. Cucurella has done very well. Well, Anthony Taylor giving a 50-50 for Chelsea. That is very, very encouraging to see. Oh, Chelsea have to play out this tight place again. Enzo Fernandez has been bundled off the ball. Here's Salah. Oh, he's closed down brilliantly by Fernandez. Again, good work there by Enzo. Did lose the ball, but recovered very well. Again, from a defensive aspect, he's been excellent. And what a pass this is for João Pedro. Oh, that's a strange decision from the keeper. And the offside flag has been raised. Well, why wouldn't the keeper come out there in that situation? He's backpedaled to almost back himself. Ooh, that's a tight call. Great pick out there by Enzo Fernandez. It has a nice fade to it, the pass. Just a matter of inches. That was very close. Again, Enzo Fernandez just starting to grow into the game here. He's worked on his defensive aspect first up. That's a clever pass to Kirkes. Having to do too much there, the Hungarian fullback, and Pedro Neto just eases into him. That was close. They didn't even draw the lines. They at least humor us. Show us how close that was. That was a chance. Again, it's encouragement there. Chelsea's bench, Esteval and Romeo Lavia, expected to come on at some point. Cole Palmer has just played the 1 Premier League game for Chelsea so far. We'll see him maybe after the international break. Can only get better when Cole Palmer takes the field for Chelsea. Pedro Neto trying to just flick that header on. Again, Alexander Isak. Would have thought up against Josh Achumpong. Maybe a chance for him to try and bully the youngster. Instead, it hasn't happened so far. Reece James is very strong, but he's somehow wriggled out of the challenge brilliantly there. Gakpo. Anthony Taylor spots the foul there by Reece James. Good strength there by Cody Gakpo. Not easy to get away from Reece James, who's built like an absolute tank. Here's Gravenberch. Again, few touches of the ball only. Need to see more of Szoboszlai and McAllister, especially as the two number 8s. Of course, Szoboszlai is the number 10, but he is playing as that right side at number 8. Here's Salah now. Again, good to see Garnacho helping out defensively. Bradley. Salah. Just trying to nutmeg Cucurella. Spanish fullback having absolutely none of it. Here's Bradley. Konate, the two centre halves for Liverpool on the halfway line. Chelsea happy to sit back in their shape. Van Dijk. Here's Cody Gakpo. He's been pretty much the bright spot attacking wise for Liverpool in this first half for them. About 30 minutes. Does United, Mayuresh is asking, does United have any hope this season? No. There are more pressing issues here than United here. Oh, brilliant from Caicedo. That's definitely not a foul. Surely not. It's on Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai is holding his knee. It's right in front of Anthony Taylor. Into the 30th minute. Thought Caicedo might have gotten the ball first here. That's definitely nothing with the studs on the knee. It's a foul. I think Szoboszlai just... Well, I do sympathize with him because when Caicedo comes with a bit of force, it is painful for the opposition. It's a sore one for him. We saw Odegaard early on this evening with the same knee area injury for him. Started the game alongside Declan Rice and Ebre Eze in the Arsenal midfield. That didn't last just about 25 minutes. Here's Gakpo up against James. Does well to wriggle away from James again. But Kirkes' pass is poor there from a Liverpool point of view. Again, they're not able to stitch those passes in the final third. Chelsea so far defending. And Chelsea played short here for Rob Sanchez. Oh, that's a poor pass there from Sanchez. Inviting unnecessary pressure. Here's Isak. Here's James. And it's Pedro. Look at Joao Pedro helping out there. He's almost as an auxiliary centre back in that position. Really working hard. Here's Malo Gusto. Konate. McAllister to Bradley. And Chelsea press is good here. They've got pace on the wide areas, so they can close down when Liverpool are trying to build out from the wide areas. Again, it's Mamadashvili to Gravenberch. Caught between the two centre-backs. Here's Van Dijk. Good win there by Enzo Fernandez, but it's a foul in the eyes of Anthony Taylor. Has to quickly get back into position, but Enzo Fernandez is sensing danger very well. He's getting two things first. He's been spot on defensively. Here's Gravenberch to Konate. Can he drive forward the Frenchman? Salah with a decent first touch. Cucurella has been shrugged off there by Salah. Again, immediate attention paid by Enzo Fernandez. It's a bit of an unnecessary foul, but play continues. Good work there by Szoboszlai to keep the ball. Again, Caicedo bites into the challenge, forcing them to go back again. Excellent press from the Chelsea forwards. Really aggressive from Garnacho, Joao Pedro and Pedro Neto. Again, brilliant from Chelsea, forcing the errant pass. Liverpool circulated the ball all around the back line. Chelsea chased them up the pitch, forcing them to give us back the possession. Excellent from the Chelsea forwards. Here's Sanchez. Again, one bad pass. This might be another. But, oh, it turns out to be a brilliant one for Garnacho. He's been eased off the ball by the strength of Konate. But the pass there by Szoboszlai is given away to Malo Gusto. Oh, that's a terrible pass by Malo Gusto. Should have been a comfortable one. But instead, it's Liverpool now on the attack. Here's Cody Gakpo. On the left-hand side, that's a brilliant pass. Chance here. Oh, he squared it and Cucurella clears. It was unselfish there from Milos Kerkez. Could have taken a shot. Now Chelsea on the counter-attack. First time Liverpool carving Chelsea open. Here's Garnacho. Oh, there was concerning signs there for Chelsea. Cucurella. Enzo Fernandez. Oh, surely there's a foul there by Conor Bradley. And if that's a foul, that's a yellow card. And Anthony Taylor has to pull the yellow card out. And he does. It's a cynical foul by Conor Bradley. Cucurella gets away from him. Enzo Fernandez just trying to play the pass into the channel. Conor Bradley was not fancying that foot race. It's a foul on Cucurella. And it's a free kick for Chelsea. Yes, I mean, it's a yellow. Anthony Taylor did give the yellow card. Now Conor Bradley will be walking that tightrope. This is where Alejandro Garnacho needs to keep running at Conor Bradley throughout this match. For as long as he's on the pitch, every time he can try and isolate him 1v1, take him on. Reece James, the right-footed option. Pedro Neto, the left. This might be one for Pedro Neto maybe to get that away from the keeper, but Reece James's delivery is special. What Liverpool can't afford is going 2-0 down to the break. Chelsea played short. That's a strange decision. Gusto, ball in. Oh, that's poorly worked there. It's trying to just clip that into Pedro Neto, and that's pretty much sums up the Portuguese's first half. He's been nearly to a lot of the half chances that the Chelsea attackers have tried to manufacture, but I don't understand the logic of playing that shot. Got Badiashile, you got Achimpong, try and aim for one of them. Here's Szoboszlai. Salah. Trying to get into the game a lot more here. Badiashile, excellent interception there. Again, Badiashile hasn't put a foot wrong. 10 minutes left in this first half. Liverpool's yet to really test Sanchez so far, but that, I would call that a chance there, although that didn't fashion as a shot on target. But Liverpool getting a bit of joy on that left-hand side. Reece James needs to keep a closer eye on things here, especially with Malo Gusto as well on the pitch. Cannot be done on that right-hand side because the left-hand side for Chelsea has been pretty much locked tight here. Excellent there. Josh Achimpong, look where he wins the ball at the halfway line and then driving forward brilliantly here and tries to thread the pass there to Joao Pedro. Well, confidence coursing through the youngster's veins there. Pinches the ball here off Isak, no less, and then runs with this. Look at this. Great strength and balance, and then does the right thing to try and feed that to Joao Pedro. Again, runs like that just give you so much more confidence. Here's Garnacho. Again, Conor Bradley. Trying to be touch tight to the Argentine winger. Sanchez's pass is pretty much dissected the entire Chelsea trio there was waiting for the pass, but it's in a harmless area, so Liverpool back underway here. Here's Konate. And Gravenberch has not really had the chance to face the goal. A lot of his work has been done picking up the ball between the centre halves and trying to turn forward and get a Liverpool attack going, but they are on that left-hand side. Szoboszlai does well. Pedro Neto even better, and he wins the duel. And now Chelsea on their way here. They've got 4 attackers committed to this. It's Pedro Neto. Garnacho's free on the left-hand side. Pedro Neto, brilliant burst of pace, and it's Konate, brilliant defending. Excellent from the Frenchman. Covers the front post like every good centre-back. This is all about Pedro Neto. He wins this challenge and then he's on his way. He's got real pace. Van Dijk doesn't want to engage, so he just drops back and try and delays this as much as possible. Breezes past Van Dijk. Joao Pedro was waiting for a tap-in. Konate's defensive work excellent to keep it at 1-0 for Chelsea. It's a corner for the Blues, the first one in the match. Chelsea have Joao Pedro, Badiashile and Achumpong in the box. Again, we played short. Very curious decision. A lot of delay. Gusto, Cucurella, Garnacho! Oh, that's close. That's very close. Alejandro Garnacho, wide open in the center of the goal. Just tries to pass that into the corner. That is very close. Mamadashvili is motionless. He clips the base of the post, and Chelsea have come within inches. Oh, Garnacho has a chance. He's into the box there. Might be a foul there by Szoboszlai. It won't be given. It might be looked at. Garnacho is convinced that Szoboszlai has had two hands on the back there. Szoboszlai just waves it away. Whoa, it's all happening here. Garnacho having an electrifying couple of minutes here. Ooh, that's a push there, you know. That is a push by Szoboszlai. He's got a hand on the back. And you look at that slight action, and when a player is going at that kind of pace, any sort of push is a deterrent. Oh, that's naughty from Szoboszlai. He knows what he's doing there. It's not a big push, but it is. It will not get overturned. There's no way. It'll be a quick check too. That has got to be a pen, right? It's a push. Again, at that pace, Enzo Maresca will be furious because Chelsea have had two very good chances to make it 2-0 here. Enzo Maresca's fuming with the Liverpool backroom staff here. Good to see the fire and passion, but Chelsea have to calm things down here. Can't let the occasion get to us. Just make sure, especially don't concede with the last 5 minutes remaining in what has been an excellent first half from Chelsea so far. Well, the Garnacho shot just skims the base of the post. And then that run which Szoboszlai legally made. Good header there by Isak. Cucurella outstanding, and Badiashile should be able to mop up here. Oh, he might have forced a corner here. He has. Badiashile just getting pressured on the ball. Needless corner conceded here from a Chelsea point of view. Badiashile knows it. You can tell from his reaction. He has to switch on here. This could be a massive moment in the game. Thank you, Shweta. There's a corner here for Chelsea. They've taken it short here. Decent ball by Szoboszlai. Here's Gakpo now on the left-hand side. Gakpo, decent ball in, and Sanchez claims, and it's a quick release, and it's only Garnacho here. How's the first touch? He's sandwiched between two Liverpool players who managed to deal with the danger. Gravenberch under pressure. Chelsea hounding the Premier League champions. Enzo Fernandez quickly on the scene. The two number 8s dueling there. Chelsea players very much up for this. They'll have to keep this up in the second half. But still a long way to go in the first. Here's Konate. Again, Isak being pressured by Achumpong. Achumpong is at the Liverpool half. That's how deep he's pressing Isak here. Brave from the young centre-back. Cucurella, strong in the tackle. Nicely done there by the Spaniard. And Liverpool, for all the wealth of attacking options here, yet to test Rob Sanchez. And to Chelsea's credit, they haven't handed any opportunities for the Liverpool forwards yet. But with Liverpool, they're all about moments. They are devastating in moments. All they need is a sniff, a chance, and they will open you up. Beautiful turn there by Gravenberch, but he's been robbed off the ball. Gusto's having such a good game here. He's like a Swiss Army knife here in the midfield area. Here's Malo Gusto now on the right-hand side. Switches the play to Garnacho. First touch is nearly immaculate, but goes around the outside. Here's Garnacho. He's got Enzo Fernandez for support. He uses Enzo. And Chelsea with patience in the Liverpool final third here. Here's Cucurella. Benoit Badiashile. Enzo Fernandez, brilliant under pressure, keeps the ball. Here's Badiashile again. Chelsea doing well with Liverpool baited into the press. Here's Achimpong. Again, his stocks are rising by the minute here. Such a mature display from the 19-year-old. On the right-hand side. Liverpool not being baited here. Now just taking the foot off the gas here. Badiashile with a clever pass. João Pedro loses out here. And Liverpool on the move here. Mo Salah on the right-hand side. Outside of the boot. Pass is brilliant. Isak's header over the crossbar. And the first chance created by Liverpool. And it's just like that. It's Mo Salah with the pass. It's far too casual there from João Pedro. And the turnover could have been very costly. This is a magnificent pass there by Mo Salah. It's the Trivela with the left boot. It's on the forehead of Isak, who's just falling back. So he can't get the direction on it. But that is Liverpool in a nutshell. A chance out of absolutely nothing. Careless. Absolutely careless. That's a better touch there by João Pedro. He's having to feed off scraps. Surely a foul there by Cody Gakpo. But play goes on strangely. But, yep, the advantage pulled back. Szoboszlai visibly upset. First half not going to his liking. But João Pedro, pretty much a thankless task in this first half. He's done well to keep both centre-halves engaged. And his link-up play has been good. It'd be nice to see him get a couple of shots away, though. Here's Badiashile. Enzo Fernandez to Garnacho. And does he look to take on Bradley? Oh, Bradley with the foul. Connor Bradley knows he's walking the tightest of ropes. That will be his first and last warning. Oh, Anthony Taylor has been very kind here. Let's have a look at this foul. Doesn't look like too much of a foul, but from Connor Bradley's reaction, it just shows you that he knows. I think, well, that change is definitely going to happen in the second half, where Frimpong comes on. Yep, absolutely. He will be subbed soon. I don't see him coming out for the second half. Jeremy Frimpong will slot in as the right back. Connor Bradley, unfortunately, with this final chance here. Well, 2 minutes of added on time here in the first half. 30 seconds have just gone away. Chelsea looking to take this free kick. 2-0 lead just before halftime would be dreamland. Reece James with the ball in. It's pretty poor there. Liverpool should be able to clear, and they do. It's clever there by Pedro Neto. Badiashile just takes no prisoners. And looking at the goal that Chelsea made, that was just beautifully constructed. Malo Gusto just opens the body up with the pass, takes out McAllister from the game, and then it was all about Caicedo. You can see the movement there by Van Dijk. He's expecting the fake pass there to Gusto. Creates all the space, just opens up right in front of him. And Caicedo has one of the goals. He just goes screamers, doesn't he? No such thing as normal goals for Moises Caicedo. He's got ridiculous ball striking. And now we're finally seeing that this season. Well, Chelsea are about 20 seconds away from close to the perfect half we could have imagined against the Premier League champions. Arsenal fans will be rejoicing, knowing that they're about 45 minutes away from going into the international break, top of the league. Throw in by Connor Bradley to Konate. And that should be that. Well, what a first half that was for Chelsea. They have kept Liverpool at bay. And it's Moises Caicedo who has given Chelsea the lead. A deserved halftime lead for Maresca's Blues. There's still a lot of work to be done in the second half. But as far as first halves go, that was excellent from Chelsea under immense pressure with the last 3 Premier League games going completely against the plan. This one against the champions, a mature display. 1-0 at halftime. That was hectic, but a very enjoyable watch from a Chelsea point of view. I'm on full-time predictions. It's too early, bro. I need to see what the second half goes. Again, Liverpool will have to make the change with Frimpong coming in as the right back. Might force Cucurella and Garnacho a lot more defensive because of his offensive nature. Does that change the momentum for Liverpool? I'm not sure. 5-0? No chance, man. You're jinxing my club. I see what you're doing. But a win would be nice. Heading into the international break, need to win. Need to go ahead of United. Cannot finish below them. Heading with 7 games in with the start that they have had and all the jokes that come with it. That would be a serious indictment against Enzo Maresca. So far, so good. But from Liverpool's point of view, Florian Wirtz and Hugo Ekitike are the two obvious options to bring off the bench. Now, Florian Wirtz has struggled. There's no other way to put it because he has not hit the ground running. He has struggled to cope. He has created quote-unquote chances, but they haven't gone Liverpool's way. He is a game changer. I mean, what better game to go out there and, prove your doubters wrong, justify the price tag, and put in one of the moments. Like I said, Liverpool just need moments. Florian Wirtz is very much capable of it. And I was very glad not to see Hugo Ekitike in that starting lineup. I mean, yes, Alexander Isak is the marquee signing, the British transfer record, the number 9. But Ekitike, man, I mean, there's a reason why he's Liverpool's top scorer. He's got 3 Premier League goals. His movement, his link-up play, his finishing, it's, from a Liverpool point of view, it's going to be a headache because he's going to keep knocking on the door. And at the very least, from Arne Slot's point of view, he needs to find a way to get Ekitike in the team. And that's obviously in that left-hand side if he wants to play Isak and Hugo Ekitike, because Ekitike has got everything that you need in a modern forward. His close control, his link-up play, again, his finishing is excellent. All the 3 goals that he scored this Premier League season has been like a top-class striker's finish. So it's an obvious choice, but then he will have to probably upset the apple cart. You don't see Salah coming off. Szoboszlai will definitely be on the pitch. Again, McAllister, how many touches did he get in the first half? I mean, you expect a lot more from McAllister. I mean, he's a quality player, but this season he has not started well. He struggled. I think a bit of a break might do him a bit of good, but expecting him to start in the Argentine midfield in the international break. So will Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo. I mean, a 2-week break for Caicedo would be unbelievable from a Chelsea point of view, but he's undroppable for his club and country. Expect him to go 90 minutes every game. Yeah, Caicedo, excellent first half. I mean, the way that he's harried the midfield. See that, very little from Szoboszlai and Alexis McAllister in a forward area. Chelsea can reinforce that midfield area with someone like Romeo Lavia coming in for Malo Gusto, who's been very good. He's been popping up all over the pitch. You see him on the left-hand side, on the right, sometimes as right back, right wing back too. So he's been very versatile. But if you need someone much more of a specialist as that number 6, Romeo Lavia is definitely an option for Chelsea. Chelsea might gas out. Liverpool forward line is fresh. Again, moments, man. Just about moments. That time Chelsea, the chance that Liverpool created, the only chance, which was the Salah ball to Isak. I mean, it was pretty good defending from Chelsea in terms of they've kept Salah exactly where he should be, away from goal, but he's capable of just unlocking the pass with the outside of his boot. We see that with Lamine Yamal as well for Barcelona. A lot of players don't try to engage with him at his own half, but then he's able to pick out those perfectly weighted passes. Salah's just adding different dimensions to his game. Man, this Caicedo goal, I can see this over and over again, and I will. It's a goal of dreams. Again, it's that Gusto's position. It's just forced. I think that's McAllister out of position. He's dragged out. And then he's caught in no man's land. Liverpool still have players behind. Chelsea have committed enough bodies forward. Again, Van Dijk. It's just that surprise element. He expects the slide pass, maybe to Malo Gusto. Caicedo does the right thing. I really like Malo Gusto, but in the box you do not expect him to score. He does not slide through Malo. Instead, he goes for the blast. Well, Mamadashvili got a fingertip to it, but powerless to stop that. It's exactly what we needed. A moment of quality just to break this game open. Look at that from Caicedo. And this is not even his game. I mean, the goals. There's 7 shots, 3 on target, 3 goals. That's efficiency. When he shoots on target, it's a goal. So, again, different dimensions of Caicedo. We saw that last season. He was Chelsea's player of the year by far. I mean, it wasn't even close. It just went up a level, and at some points during the season, you just felt like somebody just help him. Just play alongside him. Just try and give him a bit of support. He was dragging us through so many of the games. Now you see a lot more quality around. And we were hoping that the likes of Andre Santos, Romeo Lavia and Dario Esugo for Chelsea would help take some of the load off Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo in terms of minutes. But Romeo Lavia is seldom fit for Chelsea. Hopefully now that he's on the bench, he'll have an opportunity to just improve on his fitness. Esugo's got thigh surgery, and now Andre Santos will be available only after the international break. So the young ones are struggling with the intensity and the demands of the Premier League. Enzo and Caicedo, they're just bulletproof, aren't they? They just play every game for Chelsea. Exactly what we need. But you look at the chances that Liverpool have created, it's all come from very careless turnovers from Chelsea. Under no real pressure, no real danger, and then Liverpool just turned the ball over and then suddenly they're in business. That pass from Salah, I mean, it's perfect. The amount of air he gets, because Josh Achimpong, like I said, he's 6'5", he leaps, and then it's over him, right onto the head of Alexander Isak. I mean, the vision and execution on it is absolutely ridiculous. And thankfully, that didn't result in a goal. It's still a massive, massive 45 minutes coming up for Chelsea. Still a lot of work to go. Liverpool will be coming out differently, but there will be intensity expected from them. They're showing the Chelsea penalty appeal, and if it was any other club but Liverpool, that might have been a penalty for Chelsea. I am convinced. I don't even want to hear what the pundits say because they've got all the Liverpool guys there. That's a push. That is the very definition of a push. You're nowhere near the ball. You've made the action. You've extended your arms. Garnacho, you have a point. Good half from Garnacho. It's positive. Came the closest for giving us the opportunity of the second goal. His outside of the side foot finish just clipped the base of the post. Yep, massive 45 minutes coming up for Chelsea. It's been a day of clean sheets for Chelsea and Arsenal and Manchester United, both winning their games by 2-0. For Arsenal, it was Declan Rice and Bukayo Saka from the spot, and for Manchester United, 2 first-half goals. Mason Mount getting his first goal for Manchester United, his third for United since joining from Chelsea. It was a good goal, lovely first touch and finish, and then Benjamin Sesko scoring in consecutive games. Arsenal. Let's have a look at the table. What will be the, as it stands, Arsenal are top. I hate saying that. Top of the league. Arsenal on 16. The goal difference is excellent, man. Goals conceded 3. That's superb. 14 goals scored. Yeah, great team, Chelsea. Liverpool on 15. Plus 4 goal difference. Arsenal are just gathering up that goal difference, and that is as good as a point. Good cushion for Arsenal heading into the international break. Thomas Frank, despite being unspectacular, have Spurs in third. Bournemouth, absolutely brilliant. 14 from the 7 games. Arsenal on top. Kashish, you make me laugh, man. Crystal Palace in 5th. Oliver Glasner, again, top coach. Sunderland in 7th. Manchester United doing Chelsea a favour there. Beating... And then Man City play tomorrow. City have a chance to leapfrog Crystal Palace into 5th heading into the international break. And for all the smooth sailing that Liverpool had in the first 5 games, they might head into the international break on the back of one of their worst weeks in recent memory. Loss against Crystal Palace. Galatasaray wasn't a picnic for them. And now against Chelsea, where the 45 minutes for them did not go according to plan. Again, if you're Arne Slot, are you brave? Do you bring on Ekitike for Isak? You don't want to sacrifice what Cody Gakpo brought to the left-hand side, because he gave Reece James a lot of problems in that first half. So you want to keep him there. Ekitike, the longer he stays on the pitch, more danger he can cause. But again, hooking Isak is not an easy task. I mean, comes with so much scrutiny. I mean, people will probably forget the result and the scoreline, and they'll just focus on that moment that you picked off Isak with, the game to be won there and chance to go on top of the league. Isak has struggled, but he has registered a shot, so might be just easing into the game. Good thing is we have pretty much restricted Alexander Isak with no real shots with his right foot. Again, he's got unbelievable ball striking. He can strike that from distance too. So Chelsea have to make sure that every time Isak has the ball, and that's why we've seen Josh Achimpong in that first half. He has followed Alexander Isak all over the pitch. I think there was about 5 minutes left in the first half. We saw Achimpong in the Liverpool half trying to press Isak and make things uncomfortable for him. So from Josh Achimpong's point of view, I thought him and Badiashile were absolutely brilliant for Chelsea. The composure that they showed, the passing, not overawed by the situation, and considering that they've seen very little game time for Chelsea, forced into this partnership here because of injuries and suspensions, they have played well. But the 45 minutes will test their mettle. Liverpool will come out like a wounded animal here. I fully expect them to have a go at Chelsea. The first 5 to 10 minutes, you can expect Liverpool to really have a go at Chelsea. Have a look at Liverpool's bench. They've got Joe Gomez, Wataru Endo, Florian Wirtz, Federico Chiesa, Curtis Jones, Hugo Ekitike, Andy Robertson, and Jeremy Frimpong. Again, we expect Frimpong to come on, but one person that will be coming on is Florian Wirtz. Arne Slot wasting no time. It's a huge confidence booster, this, for Florian Wirtz. He's got 45 minutes. He's seen what that first half is all about. He can now start to try and pick holes here. And now Enzo Maresca has to see this change. Will he look to try and adapt? I talked about the change of Romeo Lavia for Malo Gusto. That might be a lot more necessary now because of the pockets of space that Florian Wirtz will pick up here. Malo Gusto will come out for the second half, but his now role will change. He'll have to keep a closer eye on Florian Wirtz. It's a positive change, this, from Arne Slot. Conor Bradley is the man coming off, and it will be Dominic Szoboszlai. They'll be going into right back, and Florian Wirtz as the number 10. By the way, Dominic Szoboszlai, whenever he's played right back for Liverpool this season, he's been their best player on the pitch. He's a game changer. It's a different problem for Chelsea to solve. It's a lot more attacking Liverpool heading into the second half. Liverpool looking to go back to the top of the table. Chelsea looking for their first win in 4 Premier League games. Going into the international break on the back of a victory will be huge, as we're off and running for the start of the second half. Well, Chelsea restricted shots at Rob Sanchez in that first half, and that will be the remit. Again, very casual there by Josh Achimpong here, and Liverpool quickly on the move here. Cody Gakpo, Florian Wirtz, what a touch that is! It's Salah! It's a massive chance! What an opportunity that was for Liverpool. Mo Salah has blazed that wide, and it's so casual from Chelsea. Achimpong, for all the praise that he got in the first half, that is rookie. Just like that. This is a brilliant flick by Florian Wirtz, and Mo Salah on the right hand side could not find the back of the net. He has hit that with power. Fair play to Marc Cucurella, who goes out there and makes himself a huge barricade there. But that is a warning sign if I've ever seen one, right at the start of the second half. Wake up, Chelsea. Josh Achimpong will have to shake that off. He was confident. He has to continue to remain positive. That cannot deter the way that he's going to be playing for the rest of the 45 minutes here. Here's Badiashile to Reece James. Again, the press is intense there from Liverpool. Whoa. Cody Gakpo. He's trying to dominate Reece James physically. Gakpo is a strong guy. You've seen him hold off a few of Reece James's challenges in that first half. Chelsea need to just settle into the game here. Game management? Absolutely. Especially the next 5 to 10 minutes, Aman. This is where game management will come to play. We'll have to maybe play a bit of ugly football, but cannot allow Liverpool to have shots. The work from the wingers have to continue. Brilliant from Cucurella, but he's lost out here. Szoboszlai. Again, he's a game changer at right back. He's going to change the dynamic for Liverpool, especially in the build-up as well. His passing is excellent. His long-range passing from that right back spot could really open up a lot of space on the left-hand side for Liverpool. Liverpool now baiting the Chelsea press. Again, Malo Gusto's far up the pitch here. It's a bit uncomfortable how far up the pitch he is. Again, good tackle there by Caicedo on Wirtz. That first touch there by Wirtz in his very first involvement was really special, man. Ooh, Chelsea again looking very rattled 2 minutes into the second half. It's Josh Achimpong again with an errant pass. This is where you need leaders around him just to calm him down. Take the pressure off. The pressure will be relentless by Liverpool, that's for sure. Here's Konate. Very good pass on the right hand side to Salah. Garnacho's there. Badiashile, good interception. Enzo Fernandez allowed to turn, keeps it short to Garnacho. Good 1-2 there between the two Argentines. Fernandez, Gusto. On the right hand side is Pedro Neto. Gusto's carried the ball a long way. He's stopped another attack for Chelsea. Again, Malo Gusto does get a nosebleed every time he does venture forward. Here's Caicedo to James. Malo Gusto again. Again, a bit conservative here from Chelsea in the early stages. And just maybe inviting a bit of Liverpool pressure here. As Sanchez forced to go long. This is exactly what Liverpool want. Just ceding possession out of absolutely nothing. It's a good start here from Liverpool. That's intensity, man. A personnel change, yes. A couple of pieces have moved for Liverpool, but they're playing with a lot more intensity. They're forcing Chelsea into mistakes. That's a clever touch around the corner there from Enzo Fernandez. Garnacho forced to go back, but keeps possession very nicely. Caicedo, Malo Gusto to Achimpong. That's much better from him. Reece James thought about the channel pass, keeps it short. Pedro Neto, again, hasn't gotten involved here. He is the experienced attacker for us. Chelsea cannot park the bus, Aman. Not against Liverpool. You cannot invite that kind of pressure. Our defense is not good enough to just see out the lead. We have to be on the front foot. This approach works. Just cut out the mistakes. Make sure the passing is a lot more crisper. But bravery, yeah. Bravery is what got us to this point. and it's just going to carry us for the rest of the game here. Here's Konate. Again, from the first objective in the second half, the first 5 minutes, navigated from a Chelsea point of view. You know that Liverpool will come out firing, which they have done. Here's Wirtz dropping deep. Caicedo leaving one on Wirtz. And it's a welcome to the Premier League kind of tackle there by Moises Caicedo on him. Just showing that Wirtz won't have the time to dictate, especially if he does drop into those deeper pockets for Liverpool. Again, Caicedo, close eye on Florian Wirtz. Konate forced to go long here. It's a decent pass. Isak having to battle against Cucurella. He's done brilliantly there, the Swede, but Badiashile mops up nicely. Cucurella keeps it again brilliantly. Garnacho, oh, that's very risky. He's trying to keep the ball. It's Liverpool on the attack here. It's a shot from distance. It's straight down the throat of Sanchez. It's Gravenberch with the strike. Again, it's very careless from Chelsea in crucial areas. Good work by Garnacho to help out defensively, but he cannot be doing that. Trying to attempt a dribble in those kinds of positions, that's surely a foul on Enzo Fernandez. But the play goes on here. It's Joao Pedro. Pedro Neto in acres of space here. Joao Pedro goes for the shot. That's such a strange decision. But Chelsea's attack continues. Oh, Pedro Neto's pass there is terrible. Joao Pedro and Pedro Neto showing two very poor moments there in the attack. That was a chance there for Chelsea. Again, Joao Pedro probably just itching to get a shot away in this match, but that was not the right option. He had to slide Pedro Neto through, but Pedro Neto himself has to find Reece James with the pass. Chelsea squirm an opportunity, but that's better. They need to make sure that Liverpool know that there is going to be a threat at the other end too. Good scoop pass there from Badiashile. Again, Cucurella, unbelievable how he keeps these in. It's to Garnacho who loses his balance. Again, is that a change that Chelsea will make? I want to see Estua coming on at some point for Chelsea when the Liverpool defense do tire. What a pass that is on the right-hand side here. It's Salah. Badiashile is there. Wirtz is into the box. It's Mo Salah. Oh, it flashes it wide. Mo Salah off balance. Good defending by Benoit Badiashile, making sure that he doesn't have the angle for a clean strike. This is a brilliant pass into the channel here for Salah. But this is Badiashile. He trusts that Mo Salah will have to go a long way before shooting. He's coming through traffic. Caicedo is there, so is Achumpong. And the shot there from Mo Salah as well, wide. Again, Liverpool showing a lot more intensity, a lot more of their attacking intent. Very much on display here at Stamford Bridge. Oh, Badiashile has gone to ground. This was too good to be true. Really hope that it's just a temporary knock more than anything else. This would be a real shame for Chelsea. The obvious replacement on the bench is Jarell Hato, the 19-year-old that Chelsea acquired this summer from Ajax. Club captain at 19 years old, 100 games. It's brilliant. But again, it just takes off a lot of experience in our squad, and Badiashile might have to come off here. Now Chelsea, I see that it is Romeo Lavia who's warming up, which means that Reece James might just go in as that left-sided centre-back and Romeo Lavia into the midfield area. That is a good move from Enzo Maresca if that's the case. He could have gone like for like. Badiashile off for Jarell Hato. But it would be a real shame if he lost Benoit Badiashile. I thought he has been absolutely brilliant. Yes, he's had a few moments, but it seems that Maresca will not take the chance and he will make the change. It's a long-awaited return for Romeo Lavia. Chelsea's £50 million acquisition from Southampton 2 seasons ago. It's such a shame to see Benoit Badiashile off the pitch. I thought he was colossal at centre-back, the way that he dealt with Salah for most of the match. But it is Romeo Lavia who will slot into the midfield area. And from my early assessment, I think it's going to be Reece James as the left-sided centre-back. We've seen Reece play as left-sided centre-back. It will be a different challenge for him, Kirkes is off for Andy Robertson. Worrying. Aman, you're absolutely right. All it takes is few things to go against us, and the tide might turn. But with Romeo Lavia on the pitch, Chelsea should be having a lot more control of the match. And this is a very positive move, this, from Liverpool. It's Ibrahima Konate who's coming off for Curtis Jones. So defender off for a midfielder, just like for Chelsea. Badiashile off for Romeo Lavia and Ibrahima Konate off for Curtis Jones. On his slot, might be going at the back three here. Or it's just Ryan Gravenberch who just drops into as a centre-back. Well, that's two midfielders for Liverpool playing in the back line here. This is something that Chelsea need to try and capitalize on. Gravenberch seems to be the centre-back, and yep, he is the one who's receiving the ball there, and Szoboszlai is right back. So makeshift Liverpool defence on display, and seems from the early stages here, it's Reece James. He's playing very much as the right-sided centre-back. Again, Chelsea might have to resort to a back four here. Reece James and Josh Acheampong is the two. Oh, Reece James under real pressure. Oh, every time Reece James goes to ground there, it really does concern me. The play has resumed swiftly. Liverpool want to move on here. McAllister. Gakpo. Here's Curtis Jones. Substitute. Has scored against Chelsea. I think he was the one who scored the second goal at Anfield soon after Nicholas Jackson has scored for Chelsea. Again, Pedro Neto has had a very indifferent match, especially in the attacking phase. He's worked tremendously hard for Chelsea defensively. Might need a bit more. Again, it's a bold move from Maresca if he takes off Pedro Neto for Estevao. It might be the right move in terms of the fresh legs that we need and the inventiveness in the forward areas that Estevao does bring. But bringing on another youngster. Again, Estevao, 18 years old, world at his feet, but needs to be carefully nurtured. But I would really like to see him go at the Liverpool defence. Again, Robertson is a left back, so Estevao. Oh, what a pass that is by Sanchez, and Garnacho's first touch is beautiful. Chelsea on the move here. The Garnacho's pass evades Joao Pedro. Oh, what a pass that was from Sanchez. The touch from Garnacho is special. Here's Pedro Neto. Romeo Lavia's first involvement is getting dispossessed there. Liverpool on the attack. Chelsea win the ball back brilliantly. Malo Gusto keeps the ball well. Oh, the touch there from Enzo Fernandez is tired one. It's a brilliant pick out, but Rob Sanchez is quickly off his line. Frantic bit of play there from both teams on that occasion. Here's Caicedo. Reece James. Back to Caicedo. Caicedo now has a number 6 now to protect him, shield him, so Caicedo can get a whole lot more forward, knowing that there is protection in Romeo Lavia. Oh, Sanchez finds James. Well, his passing at times has been absolutely astounding. It's got to be said. He takes a lot of stick, but credit where credit is due. James defends well. Again, surprising not to see Ekitike on the pitch yet for Liverpool. Here's McAllister. Good first touch there from Wirtz. Caicedo, magnificent. Oh, this is brilliant. Oh, outstanding there from Romeo Lavia. Drops the shoulder, and Chelsea on the attack here. Fernandez to Cucurella. Chelsea have committed bodies forward here in this attack. It's Garnacho up against Szoboszlai. On the left-hand side is Cucurella. Touch into the box. Cross comes in. Pedro Neto's header. Good defending at the back post. Smooth move there from Chelsea. From back to front in no time. Garnacho a lot more direct. Cucurella busting a gut to get there on the overlap. Clips the ball towards the far stick where Pedro Neto was waiting there. And it was Robertson showing his experience in defense. Well, in terms of impressing with your first start, Alejandro Garnacho has done that for Chelsea. Some of the touches that he's made, the directness that he has shown, it is extremely encouraging. You just want him to kick on from these kind of performances. Still have the likes of Jamie Gittins on the bench. Chelsea do need to freshen things up. It's a corner though. Pedro Neto's ball into the box. It's cleared away by Van Dijk. Chelsea need to make sure the counter-attack is protected, and Moises Caicedo does that. It's disappointing that that header didn't find Neto. Try and keep possession. all-action performance by Moises Caicedo. You expect nothing less. Worth every penny Chelsea paid for him. Mamardashvili hasn't been tested in the second half. James with a good header up against Isak. That's excellent from Reece. He's going to have to play as that leading centre-back now. Achumpong is on the left-hand side by the looks of it. It is a shift for Chelsea. A lot of pieces have moved because of that Badiashile injury. Surely a foul there. Come on, Anthony Taylor. It's right in front of you. Liverpool are playing on. Van Dijk's header mopped up by Caicedo beautifully, and that's a clever pass to Cucurella in space. Chelsea should motor forward here. Here's Enzo Fernandez. Pedro Neto is in a lot of space. Chelsea do keep it short though. Right idea here. Here's Pedro Neto on the right hand side. Will he look to have a run at Andy Robertson? Again, no foul given by Anthony Taylor. Robertson, right idea for the pass, but the execution was absolutely shocking from the experienced Scottish left back. Caicedo's pass invites Fernandez forward. Garnacho drops the shoulder a couple of times. Beautiful ball retention there from Alejandro Garnacho. Here's Gusto. Lavia, spotless so far in finding his passes. Here's Pedro Neto now. Clip pass towards the far stake. The run has been made. The defending from Szoboszlai is excellent. He tracks the runner and wins the goal kick. Superb from Szoboszlai. It's such a dangerous ball in. He watches the runner, tracks him well, makes the challenge. Then maybe time for Chelsea to freshen up the forward areas here. Jamie Gittins and Estevao on the bench. Either one of them coming on for Chelsea. I expect Estevao to be up in the pecking order, that's for sure. Garnacho has been good. Pedro Neto gives us a lot of work, especially off the ball. But on the ball, his quality has been hit and miss. Here's Salah now. Careful of the Trivela pass. Instead, he feeds it onto the right-hand side. The ball into the box. Touch is good. Surely there. Liverpool equalize. It's Cody Gakpo. They keep the danger alive in the box. And the real moment of quality arrives for Liverpool. The champions are level. And for all the good defending that Chelsea have done in the match, they have been done by a moment of magic here from Liverpool. They've kept the ball alive on the right-hand side. The clip pass by Szoboszlai is good. What a touch that is from Alexander Isak. That is outrageous from the Swede. Look at this for a first touch. It is outstanding. Oh my word. First touches don't get better than that. It's right into the path of Cody Gakpo, and he hammers that into the roof of the net. And Liverpool will feel that they have done a lot more in the second half and have gotten the reward. Chelsea get hit with a sucker punch. Can maybe have gone into a shell a little bit more, inviting the pressure from Liverpool. Now Chelsea have to go again. Joao Pedro's had very little service. He's the one who's having to create a lot for the forwards. This is where Enzo Maresca has to show a bit of bravery. This is where you have to make the change. Liverpool on top. Chelsea just struggling. Oh, that's an errant pass again. Chelsea, the masters of their own downfall here. Gusto helps out and sweeps up. It's so unnecessary from a Chelsea point of view. It's all looking so hectic here for Chelsea now. That calmness and composure has gone away from the Chelsea backline now. Well, again, could it have just been a like-for-like swap for Chelsea? Jorel Hato for Benoit Badiashile. Instead, he's gone with Romeo Lavia, which is positive with the midfield, but that defensive balance is gone. You can always pick against the manager's tactics here, but now Chelsea have to make sure, because Liverpool have the bit between their teeth. This touch from Alexander Isak is ridiculous, man. Look at that. That is some way to register your first assist. It's so good. Oh. How do you even defend against that? Well, Chelsea's mental resolve will be tested now. Champions are on top for Chelsea now. They'll have to show that. Yep, both defense makeshift, more goals incoming. Liverpool definitely will be threatening now, and that's for sure. Here's Romeo Lavia. Enzo Fernandez. Garnacho. Alejandro Garnacho. Ball into the box. Oh, again, does not find Joao Pedro. That's much better there from Garnacho. A lot more direct. Chelsea need to cause chaos in the opposition box. Oh, the foul not given. Liverpool have a lot of space opening up here. Wirtz finds on the right-hand side. Chelsea at 6s and 7s here. Liverpool on the attack. It's Mo Salah. Oh, that is absolutely terrible. Mo Salah, that is shocking. It's a huge let-off there for Chelsea. Again, a poor pass there. It's Josh Achimpong again. Oh, surely he was offside there, Salah, but he wasn't to know. Oh, this choice of shot is poor because he can slide in the pass. Instead, he just looks to chip that, really. Well, Mo Salah has not had the influential game that he was hoping to have, and Josh Achimpong has pulled up. Chelsea having more and more worries here. It's all falling apart for Chelsea. First Benoit Badiashile, now Josh Achimpong, and Jorel Hato will be forced to come on here. Well, things go from bad to worse for Chelsea. It really does snowball for Chelsea. And it's a double change being made. It's not Estevao. Instead, it is Jamie Gittins who's going to be coming on as well. I expect him to maybe be on that right-hand side. I think Garnacho has done well to stay on the pitch. This will be very, very curious here. Enzo Maresca's substitutions and in-game management have been questioned over the last 4 games. Substitutions and tinkering and moving pieces around is such a huge part. It's a real shame with the way that our 2 centre-backs who started the game have left. Benoit Badiashile and Josh Achimpong had a flawless first half, but both of them injured and off the pitch. Chelsea's makeshift defence continues here, this time with 19-year-old Jorel Hato replacing 19-year-old Josh Achimpong. He does give us more balance on that left-hand side, being a naturally left-footed player. Again, Chelsea having to battle quite a few adversities, again of their own doings here. Liverpool on top. It is so stressful watching Chelsea games. It's never straightforward. That's a good pass there by Enzo to Lavia. It's far too much for Pedro Neto, but he'll keep it in play. Here's Pedro Neto. Will his number be coming up? Here's Gusto into the channel. It's a decent ball. Joao Pedro does well. Garnacho, Cucurella, Garnacho again. Chelsea trying to be patient in the Liverpool final third. Here's Jorel Hato getting his first touch. Reece James now seeing different partners to his sides every 5 minutes here. Again, have to be careful. Romeo Lavia has invited pressure. Liverpool pinch the ball in the midfield area. Chelsea, masters of their own downfall again. Malo Gusto shows Robertson the line. That's poor defending. Reece James does very well. Malo Gusto goes to ground. That is such a risky move, but it's a fair challenge. It's all happening here. And now it's Pedro Neto up against the defenders. He's done well to keep his balance. Good pass there to Cucurella. The game is really stretched now. Here's Garnacho up against Szoboszlai. Alejandro Garnacho. Enzo Fernandez. Cucurella. There's a player down for Chelsea here, but play goes on. Caicedo again. Why not shoot? Instead it's Lavia. Chelsea being very patient. Again, Lavia's passing has been very suspect, but Jorel Hato does well. Need Lavia to clean up the passing. That's exactly why he's on the pitch, to give us the control. That was a crazy bit of play there. Chelsea again cannot be inviting unnecessary pressure. This is absolutely basketball now. Chelsea have to calm the pace down here. Oh, Caicedo's pass is not accurate. Chelsea's passing accuracy in the last 5 minutes has been shocking. Clever from Gakpo. Good pass by Reese. Better control there from Romeo Lavia. Gets the ball to stick. Here's Joao Pedro. Allowed to turn. Having to do a lot of the ball carrying here. Joao Pedro just starting to just feel that he's just running out of gas, isn't he? He's having to carry the Chelsea number 9 load by his lonesome. Liam Delap got that hamstring injury against Fulham, which has ruled him out for about 8 to 12 weeks. A very good pass into the channel. Liverpool are looking to run Chelsea ragged here. On the right hand side is Mo Salah. Jorel Hato has to defend. It's an outside of the boot pass again. The header is being picked off by Cody Gakpo. It's McAllister. Good drive. Brilliant block. McAllister again. Oh, the pass was poor there from Alexis McAllister. You can see the adrenaline coursing through his veins after that strike. He's having to slow down and pick an intricate pass since then. Instead, it blazes over. This is a good block by Reece James. It fell straight back to him. Would have been a comfortable slide rule pass there for Cody Gakpo. Again, it's McAllister on Pedro Neto. It's an off-the-ball incident. Again, as Chelsea, we can't really expect any of that. We're forced to go long. This is exactly what Liverpool want. Chelsea looking all at sea. That's brilliant from Lavia. Good ball winning shown there from the youngster. Here's Cucurella driving forward. Garnacho. Got Cucurella for support. He finds Cucurella. Pedro Neto. The chance was there for Joao Pedro. Couldn't get there first. Oh, Jorel Hato looking a bit clumsy there. And Liverpool on the right hand side looking threatening. They look to keep the ball in play, which Mo Salah does. Here's Salah. Chelsea defend the space well here. Hato and Garnacho forcing Liverpool back. Chelsea have lost all their attacking threat here. Georgi Mamardashvili has had absolutely nothing to do in the second half. Chelsea have not replicated the first by a long shot. Again, mitigating circumstances, but it's the way that it's been falling for Chelsea at this moment. Quite a lot of adversity. Having to battle through it as Van Dijk plays the ball into the channel. Gusto is a bit too lackadaisical. Reece James being put under immense pressure. He's having to battle Isak for it. Reece James showing Isak who's boss there in that duel. Strong there from the Chelsea captain. It is a palm to the face. Isak taking his time to get up. That cannot be. He's got no control of the ball. He's just looking to turn. It's needless from Reece. Oh. But both of them have got a hold of each other here. Look, he's got a hold of his jersey. Reece is kind of retaliated. That cannot be a penalty. There's no way. And Alexander Isak was very much part of it. Yep, that's exactly what Caicedo is saying. You got a hold of the jersey. Trying to be a bit too clever there, Alexander Isak. And this is where Liverpool can really turn the game here. This is the firepower they can replace. Alexander Isak will come off. Again, you look at this assist again. It's ridiculous. It will be shown. I mean, we've seen two unbelievable moments of quality in this match. One from Moises Caicedo and then Isak at the outside of the boot pass. Isak off. Ekitike on. Class substitution there for Liverpool, showcasing their strength and depth. They brought on Florian Wirtz in the 45th minute. Oh, this is again a very strange move this from Enzo Maresca. It's Mark Gay coming on for Chelsea. Joao Pedro absolutely knackered, yes, but Mark Gay getting his first minutes for Chelsea in the Premier League. And Chelsea are under pressure, and Garnacho coming off for Jamie Gittins. Garnacho, Neto and Joao Pedro off. Gittins, Estevao and Mark Gay on. So a completely new front line for Chelsea. It is one of youth more than anything else. There's a lot of pace there with Gittins and Estevao. And Mark Gay is that raw, unpolished striker, but he does have quite a few attributes. But Chelsea, now look at the age of the team here. A whole bunch of teenagers now on the pitch. The last 15 minutes is going to be absolutely stressful from a Chelsea point of view. Will the new front three cause problems for Liverpool? We'll wait and see. Mark Gay immediately trying to make himself busy here, trying to put pressure on the Liverpool attack. Well, that's good press from Mark Gay. Joao Pedro was absolutely done on his feet. Here's Romeo Lavia. Good spin again from the Belgian. Here's Estevao. First involvement from the young Brazilian. Immediately doubled up here. Gusto's made the overlapping run, but Estevao feeds it inside. Reece James to Malo Gusto on the right hand side. Here's Estevao on the turn. Estevao, decent ball in. The header was not on target there, but Romeo Lavia puts the pressure on Robertson. It's a corner for Chelsea as Romeo Lavia gets the crowd up here. A huge 15 minutes coming up here for both teams. Oh, the pressure really is on here. Here's Caicedo. Gusto. Estevao on the right hand side. Driving into the box. Estevao flashes the ball across. It's another corner for Chelsea. And we've lost a lot of size and height in our defense. We're forced to play these short corners. Have to try and be clever and try and manufacture something. It's another short corner. Caicedo leaves it short there for Estevao, who's strong and rides the challenge of Wirtz. Estevao. Malo Gusto. Cucurella. Here's Caicedo. We will need Caicedo's experience. Oh, Estevao's pass is short. And now Liverpool on the attack. Wirtz's turn is a chance here for Chelsea to attack. Estevao, brilliant feet shown there. It's not a foul in the eyes of the referee. And Liverpool on the move again. And the pass is very well read by Jarell Hato. Here's Enzo Fernandez, the two number 8s facing up here. Enzo does well. Here's Reece James. Caicedo. Malo Gusto to Reece James. With 13 plus stoppage time remain. Estevao robbed off the ball again, this time by Andrew Robertson. Robertson going for a very clever pass. Nearly finds Salah, but Salah has to chase this down. Cucurella closes it down very well. Well, Salah is yet to really make an impact in the second half, but he will keep going till the very last minute. There's jeopardy in this game here. Liverpool have won a lot of points in the last 5 minutes of matches. This is where they get their second win. It's no longer luck for them. They have done it against Bournemouth, Arsenal, Newcastle. Every game they've played, they've pretty much scored in the last 5 minutes. They never stop. Here's Gravenberch, who covers a lot of distance. Nearly threads in a perfect pass. Good interception there from Chelsea. Gusto with a headless carry there. Enzo Fernandez on the slide. Cucurella with a strong challenge there. Oh, that was full-blooded there from Cucurella and Dominic Szoboszlai. Anthony Taylor with a yellow card there for Dominic Szoboszlai. Both players have come in with real force. Look at this. Malo Gusto is very irresponsible with the ball there. He gets robbed off. Enzo Fernandez on the slide. Cucurella, and that's a fair challenge from both players and fair play to them. None of them have come over the top. Cucurella gets the ball first. That's good from both players. Is draw a bad result for either teams? For Liverpool, I don't think it's a bad result. Point at Stamford Bridge. They haven't won at Stamford Bridge since 2021. Last 4 years, even when Chelsea have been significantly worse than Liverpool, they still at the bridge fail to beat us. That might change today. But I think that psychological edge that Arsenal will have going into the international break top, even if it's by goal difference, just gives them that bit of confidence. Estevao, again, will need to use his pace and trickery. Brilliant from Lavia. Excellent win off the ball here. Here's Jamie Gittins. On the left-hand side, Enzo Fernandez has made the run here. Enzo across the face of goal! Oh, that flash is very close. It's Ryan Gravenberch with a critical touch. Enzo Fernandez showing fantastic engine here. Makes the run as the left winger almost. Gets that into the box. And it's Gravenberch on the slide with a critical interception. Well, Mark Gay wasn't really making that run, but that was very close. Much better there from Chelsea. Here's Estevao. Very close indeed, Aman. Close, but much better. We needed something like that just to get the players going. Here's Caicedo trying to throw him off balance there. Oh, it's outstanding work there. Is that Ekitike? It is. And Caicedo goes and makes the challenge. Yep, it's Hugo Ekitike. Excellent work from the Frenchman to put his body out there. 10 minutes remaining plus stoppage time. Been quite a few subs made. That will add on. Liverpool thrive on stoppage time. What a touch that is from Ekitike for Cody Gakpo now on the left-hand side. Malo Gusto is there for company. Here's Cody Gakpo, shifts it on his right foot. The shot there from Ekitike is not good. Szoboszlai, good block there. Oh, Chelsea in all sorts of trouble, but the pass there from Florian Wirtz cleared away by Romeo Lavia. Chelsea temporarily on the ropes here. Liverpool looking fresh. They look like they have gained that second win. They've got Ekitike, Wirtz all on the pitch. Fresh legs looking to go at Chelsea's hurt back line. Ekitike, what a pass that is to Gakpo. Good first touch. It's Florian Wirtz. Oh, the second touch from Wirtz is really poor. Chelsea have a chance to counter here. Oh, that was a very poor pass there from Jamie Gittins. Has to take care of the ball a whole lot better. Estevao had a lot of green grass to run. A lot of inexperience showing there from the Chelsea youngsters. Van Dijk, Robertson, Gakpo. Malo Gusto trying to drop the shoulder, goes around the outside. Gusto on the slide. It's a brilliant challenge. Malo Gusto, flawless. He had to get that, and he did. Wins the ball cleanly, can't start an attack. This is superb from Malo Gusto. Wasn't going to allow Cody Gakpo to drive into the box. Was strong into the challenge. It's a yellow card for someone. Anthony Taylor. Might be a yellow card for Arne Slot, and it is. The Liverpool manager getting a yellow card. 8 minutes plus stoppage time remaining. Chelsea came very close with that attack. Enzo Fernandez flashed across the face of goal. Just cleared by Ryan Granberg. Reece James forced to clip this long. Again, Mark Gay trying to make himself a nuisance against the Rolls-Royce defender in Virgil van Dijk. That's brilliant from Caicedo to Estevao. Estevao, that's a clever pass. Oh, he's nearly left that Enzo Fernandez. You can see what he is trying to do there. Reece James does very well as the last defender to win that cleanly. Oh, this game is just hinging on margins now. Just feels like it's a moment that's going to switch this game. Both teams playing with bravery, looking for the second goal, which surely will be the winner at this stage. Chelsea forced back here. Here's Reece James. Oh, what a pass that is by Reece James to Jamie Gittins. Go on, Gittins. Take on Szoboszlai. Here's Jamie Gittins now. Jamie Gittins! It's a good save there. Mamardashvili punches that away. That is direct play from Chelsea. Here's Estevao on the right-hand side. Estevao! Oh, some magnificent save! Georgi Mamardashvili keeps Liverpool in it with two excellent saves. The two substitutes, first Jamie Gittins and then Estevao. It's a fingertip save. It might have been just clipping the post. Mamardashvili wasn't to know. The two youngsters for Chelsea positive with taking shots from outside. Chelsea now. It isn't Alisson, it's Mamardashvili. Brilliant save. Always Liverpool's second goalkeepers, even Kelleher. It's a corner for Chelsea. It's punched away by Mamardashvili. Remember Kelleher pulling out worldy saves against Chelsea every time he's played against us. And now the Georgian number one doing the same. The save of Estevao was even better. Chelsea finally looking to attack. Gusto with a good pass into the channel here for Estevao. Estevao keeps his balance. Look at the composure that he has in the box. He is onside, but he isn't by the second looks of it. Just drifting back. This is getting really stressful from this point of view, and this is when you know Arne Slot is trying to just panic a little bit. He knows a point is valuable at the bridge, and he's bringing on Wataru Endo. The experienced Japanese defensive midfielder coming on with 5 minutes plus stoppage time. Curious to see who he replaces. Oh, it's a loose giveaway there from Liverpool. And here's Estevao. Good touch there. Mark Gay's first touch wasn't good. It looked like it might have been closer to his boots. Instead, it gave Mamadashvili an opportunity to get there first. Chelsea having moments. Chelsea getting close. But with 5 minutes plus stoppage time remaining. Oh, Caicedo takes a bit of a risk. Play continues. Oh, that's far too casual there. Clip ball into the boxes. Easily pouched by Rob Sanchez. Chelsea cannot afford to be careless at this stage here. This game is really stretched now. It's a ball into the channel here onto the left-hand side. It's too much for Jamie Gittins. This is where the pass has to be accurate. Gittins knows there's so much green grass to run at, but the pass, I think that was Enzo Fernandez, who's done the right thing in terms of trying to get the attack on quickly. But defensive insurance coming on here for Liverpool. Alexis McAllister coming off for Wataru Endo. Chelsea have made their substitutions. Looks like so has Liverpool. We're into the business end of the match. This is where the 3 points could be decided. A point for Chelsea doesn't do us any good, really. Winless in 4 heading into the international break. This is not how the first 7 games were supposed to go for the Club World Cup champions. Oh, they have to be careful here, losing those duels. It was Hato there on that occasion. Here's Van Dijk being put under pressure here. Mark Gay just trying to make himself a nuisance. He's trying to close down all the spaces. Well, surely that's a foul there on Cucurella. Mo Salah trying to be a bit cheeky there with the push on the back. Cucurella has defended with a lot of heart and passion. He's been touch tight to Mo Salah. He's limited his influence in the game, but has to be switched on here. 3 minutes plus stoppage time remain. There's so much football left to be played. At least another chance for either one of these teams to create. James with the ball into the channel for Estevao. Again asking Estevao a lot there, Reece James. Cody Gakpo, who scored the equaliser, who was Liverpool's best attacker in the first half. Good play there from Enzo Fernandez, working very hard. That's excellent work there from Enzo. Hustling and harrying off the ball. Possession for Chelsea. Here's Gusto. Risky again. Hato, a short first touch. Please be careful. Hato he's very composed. Oh, it was a heart attack moment. Oh, what a pass that is. Jamie Gittins' first touch just gets away from him. Chelsea turn heart attack to nearly a heart-stopping moment from defense to attack. What a pass this is from Romeo Lavia. Jamie Gittins' first instinct is good. There's a chance again here for Chelsea. Gittins' cross is blocked. Oh, Chelsea shouldn't foul here. It's very positive play there from Hato, who's in the box here. It's Caicedo. Caicedo with another strike. Oh, it's Mamadashvili who has to tip that over. Caicedo trying to be hero again for Chelsea. He catches this very sweet. He's off balance. It's got a cut on it. Oh, this is a crazy game of football. Under 90 seconds remain of the 90 minutes. The 7th corner for Chelsea. Liverpool have had only 2 corners at Stamford Bridge here. Estevao's ball into the box. It's very poor. It is very, very poor. But he'll have another opportunity. Here's Reece James now. Ball into the box. Header is on target. It's a tame header. This one a lot more of a straightforward grab there for Mamadashvili, and that's an excellent throw as well. Liverpool on the move here. It's 4v3. Chelsea really on the ropes here. It's Salah up against Hato. Salah, Szoboszlai. Oh, it's wide. Doesn't catch hold of the ball. It was always screwing wide on that occasion. Chelsea were caught cold on that occasion. Liverpool this time turning defense into attack. 30 seconds of normal time remaining. It's been a heart attack of a game here from Chelsea. Brilliant take there. Outstanding play Enzo Fernandez, what a pass that is! Oh, it nearly found Estevao. Enzo Fernandez is balling out of his mind here. That was a ridiculous pass. It had the fade there. But Mamadashvili was quickly off his line. Oh, what a pass again. Reece James has missed out. And Jarell Hato's positioning is impeccable. It was Hugo Ekitike as well. We're into stoppage time now. 7 minutes of stoppage time. There's still enough time for a hero and a villain. Jamie Gittins. Good first touch there. Gets away from a few challenges. He's had a decent cameo here on the right-hand side. Malo Gusto. Reece James. Jarell Hato is the first time the game has settled down in a bit. And we're into stoppage time. Here's Lavia to Estevao. He's had a bright cameo. Curled in towards the back stick. Oh, that was close. That was very close. Enzo Fernandez crashing into the box. Perfectly timed run there by Enzo Fernandez. But he can't direct his header on target. He's off balance. Has this clipped the post? Oh, yes, it has. Chelsea come agonizingly close for a stoppage time winner. Oh, you cannot fault Chelsea in the second half after being pegged back to 1-1. They have created chances. We have created good movements. But they have not fallen in our favor. Enzo Fernandez, he has had a brilliant second half. Arne Slot, he knows that his team have been fortunate on multiple occasions. Good pass there by Hato to Fernandez. Oh, what a terrible pass there by Enzo Fernandez. No one's made the run. Enzo Fernandez needs to just keep his balance here. He's pressing high up the pitch. Chelsea need to get back into defensive shape as quickly as possible. Liverpool turn here into the Chelsea half onto the right-hand side. 5 minutes of stoppage time remain. Liverpool trying to be a bit patient themselves. They have been helter-skelter in their match themselves. Here's Gravenberch, who's played most of the second half as centre-back. Curtis Jones hasn't gotten involved in the match. Romeo Lavia, he really has made a difference in the second half for Chelsea. His fitness is going to be a huge factor going into the second half. After the... Oh, that's a great bit of skill there. Estevao working so well. And he pinches the ball. The outside of the boot pass. Oh, it's Enzo Fernandez again making the run. You kind of hope that it was Gittins who had the pace. But look at that from Estevao. In a nutshell, he wins the ball back. He drives, picks his head up. Outside of the boot pass with the left foot. Nearly into the path of Enzo Fernandez. Breathless end to the game here. Here's Curtis Jones. Cody Gakpo scored the equalizer after that ridiculous Alexander Isak assist. Look at Estevao working so hard defensively. Mark Gay's flick on header was for no one. Chelsea under the pump here. 4 minutes of stoppage time remain. Here's Curtis Jones. At this point, Chelsea might be happy to take a point. Definitely cannot afford to lose this from here. Here's Szoboszlai, who's filled in very well at right back. Surely offside there was there. Ekitike, it's the shot there. It's over the crossbar. It was Curtis Jones after the Ekitike flick. Found him well. The Liverpool centre-forward play is brilliant. It's a sensational leave there from Hugo Ekitike. The spatial awareness from him is special. He leaves it for Curtis Jones, who just snatches at it. And that was the best chance that Liverpool have created in a while. Well, both managers will have their hearts pounding off their chest. This has been prime Barclays. This has been relentless football. Jeopardy on both sides of the pitch. Moises Caicedo's outstanding opener was pegged back by the most ridiculous assist by Alexander Isak to the path of Cody Gakpo, who lashed in from close range. But since then, there have been chances for both teams. Here's Ekitike. Oh, what a pass that is by Ekitike. Robertson could not bring that under control. Absolutely. Isak and Ekitike both look world class. The recruitment in terms of forwards from Liverpool's point of view is an absolute joke. Even when they don't play well, they have Incredible firepower to bail them out. What a pass that is from Caicedo. Chelsea have bypassed the Liverpool press. Liverpool are chasing back here. Chelsea need to take advantage of the situation. On the left-hand side is Gittins. Jamie Gittins looking to be positive. Enzo Fernandez. Good feet shown by the Argentine. He has to look for Gittins again. It's Cucurella instead. Chance for Estevao! Chelsea at the end! It's Estevao! In the 96th minute! Look at Enzo Maresca celebrating with Chelsea! Oh, it's magnificent scenes at Stamford Bridge! Estevao in the 96th minute has given Chelsea the lead and possibly all 3 points. Liverpool get a taste of their own medicine. It's the late heartbreaker. Oh, Estevao Willian, what a way to announce yourself to the Stamford Bridge faithful. This is special. The way he attacks the back post like the veteran. Oh, this is sensational scenes. Look at the celebrations, and it all comes from Chelsea being composed at the back. They turn defense into attack very well again. This pass from Enzo Fernandez is very clever. He finds Cucurella, who is onside. Cucurella does the right thing. He flashes that across the face of goal, and Estevao tucks it in. This is a massive 3 points for Chelsea. It's still not over. There's still time left. Look at the celebrations from Enzo Maresca. He will know what a massive result this could be. Aman Cucurella, man of the match. I cannot argue with you. Defense, attack, all over the pitch. Chelsea are 15 minutes plus whatever Anthony Taylor wants to add on after that. It's still not over yet. Estevao, that was special. I thought Enzo Fernandez has been brilliant in this match too as well. Some of the moments that he's picked out, defense, attack, again looking at both sides of the pitch. He's constantly been in the box, crashing, trying to make himself a nuisance. Did Anthony Taylor just send off Enzo Maresca? He has, you know. That is shocking. If it's for that celebration, Anthony Taylor is an absolute criminal. He sent off the Chelsea manager. We've got 30 seconds of stoppage time played in excess. Chelsea need to get this ball into the corner. We are begging for the final whistle here. Chelsea have gone till the very end. They've had to weather adversity, injuries, and all the youngsters on the pitch who have made themselves huge for Chelsea when 3 points was an absolute must. Look at Enzo Fernandez continuing to battle. The Arsenal fans will be cheering on with the Chelsea fans as they will go top of the league. And it's Chelsea with all 3 points at Stamford Bridge against the reigning Premier League champions. It's Estevao Willian with his first Premier League goal for Chelsea, and he couldn't have done it in more dramatic fashion. In the 96th minute, after Cucurella's excellent ball into the box, he attacks that like a veteran. Chelsea get all 3 points in a crazy, crazy game at Stamford Bridge. Moises Caicedo scored a screamer. Cody Gakpo equalized in the second half. And Estevao right at the end gives Chelsea all 3 points. As we head into the international break, it is Arsenal who are top of the league. And Chelsea finally break their 3-game winless streak in the Premier League. It's full time here at Stamford Bridge. It's Chelsea